The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Cincinnati's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Buys a little time. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Trying to set up the screen. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Houston's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes him to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Cross, headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Sanford. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sorsby. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Norton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. There he goes. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Bearcats have it with a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll pull it down and run. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. It's a running room. Touchdown, Houston. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Buys a little extra time. Slithers into space. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The give is to Williams. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The sweet feet buy a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Houston going up tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, it's Wilkerson. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air. It's Sorsby. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his...
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Powers forward. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sanford. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Throws to the back. It's complete. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, you just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires toward the target. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanford. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Cougars are flying down the field. The play action fake. Looking left. Wide open downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off the defender. It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. He might want another play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Williams. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to him.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He gets a hand on it, and they got it. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give is to Williams. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Grab near the sticks, it's Norton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sanford. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkerson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston wants to play fast. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And here they come, almost all the way back. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This quarterback has been locked in. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Starting to feel a little pressure. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of